Dr. Voodoo vs. John Constantine, Mystic vs. Occult Master. Hey there, folks, welcome back to the channel. Smile today. We're diving deep into the realms where magic meets the mundane, and the supernatural collides with the streetwise. Imagine the clash between two titans of magic. Dr. Voodoo, the master of mystical voodoo arts, and John Constantine, the cunning con man of the occult. Ever found yourself pondering over a cup of coffee, thinking, what would happen if Dr. Voodoo went head-to-head with John Constantine? Well, wonder no more. Stick around, because we're about to embark on a magical journey to explore that very scenario. Crystal Ball Sparkles. In today's video, we'll unravel their origins, delve into their powers and abilities, compare their strengths and weaknesses, and then set up a hypothetical showdown to see who might just have the upper hand in this epic face-off. Dr. Voodoo, the Sorcerer Supreme. Let's kick things off with Dr. Voodoo, whose birth name is Jericho Drum. Born and raised in Haiti, Jericho left his homeland to pursue higher education in the United States, earning a psychology degree. Life was pretty good until he returned home to find his twin brother, Daniel, gravely ill, suffering from a voodoo curse placed by a powerful boker named Damballa. Stricken with grief and a desire for justice, Jericho sought out the legendary voodoo priest Papa Jambo. Under Papa Jambo's tutelage, Jericho underwent intense training, embracing the mystical arts of voodoo. Through rituals and spiritual enlightenment, he became Brother Voodoo, merging his soul with that of his deceased brother Daniel, which enhanced his powers significantly. After proving himself time and again, he was chosen to succeed Doctor Strange as the Sorcerer Supreme, guardian of Earth's magical realms. So, what makes Dr. Voodoo such a powerhouse? For starters, he's a master of voodoo magic, which allows him to control mystical forces and commune with spirits. He can summon and command the Loa spirits, powerful entities from Haitian voodoo lore. One of his unique abilities is the Spirit of Daniel, where his brother's spirit aids him in various ways, such as possessing others, providing guidance, or enhancing Jericho's own strength and durability. He also has elemental control, able to manipulate fire and even command animals, from snakes to wolves. On top of all that, his tenure as Sorcerer Supreme grants him access to vast magical knowledge and artifacts. Dr. Voodoo has quite the list of accomplishments. He took on the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme, a title held by only the most powerful mystics. He's battled entities like Dormammu, Agamotto, and other interdimensional threats. He played a crucial role in events like Avengers vs. X-Men, and has been instrumental in defending Earth from mystical invasions. Jericho is known for his calm demeanor and strategic mind. He's deeply spiritual, with a strong sense of duty and responsibility. John Constantine, the Hellblazer. Now, let's hop over to John Constantine, the chain-smoking, trench-coat-wearing antihero known as the Hellblazer. Born in Liverpool, England, John's early life was marred by tragedy. His mother died in childbirth, and his father blamed him for her death, a rough start, to say the least. As a teenager, John delved into the occult, seeking escape from his troubled life. He formed a punk band called Mucous Membrane, and during a gig in Newcastle, he attempted to summon a demon to save a young girl. The summoning went disastrously wrong, resulting in the girl's soul being condemned to hell. This Newcastle incident haunted John, shaping his cynical outlook and driving his quest for redemption. John might not be the most powerful magician in terms of raw magical ability, but what he lacks in power, he makes up for in cunning. He's a master of the dark arts, with extensive knowledge of spells, rituals, and arcane lore collected from various cultures and traditions. His greatest weapon is his silver tongue. John is notorious for his skills in manipulation and deception, often outsmarting beings far more powerful than himself. He has a knack for getting into and out of trouble, usually by making deals and then finding clever loopholes to turn situations to his advantage. Additionally, he has a limited form of precognition and the ability to perceive magical phenomena, giving him an edge in anticipating events. His use of synchronicity wave traveling means he tends to be at the right place at the right time. John's escapades are legendary. He's tricked the First of the Fallen not once, but multiple times. In one instance, to save himself from dying of lung cancer, he sold his soul to the three most powerful demons, forcing them into a stalemate. He's also outwitted archangels like Gabriel, stripped beings of their powers, and even saved the universe on a few occasions. Cynicism is John's middle name. He's sarcastic, witty, and often comes across as selfish or uncaring, but underneath it all, he harbors a desire to set things right. In confrontations, John prefers to avoid direct conflict. Instead, he manipulates his opponents, setting traps and orchestrating situations where they defeat themselves. Comparing their magical abilities, Dr. Voodoo's power is deeply rooted in voodoo magic, drawing strength from the lower spirits and his connection to the spiritual world. His magic is often ceremonial, involving rituals and the invocation of powerful spirits. Conversely, Constantine's magic is eclectic. He's a jack of all trades, pulling from various occult practices, from demonology to elemental magic. Dr. Voodoo's abilities are vast: spirit conjuration, elemental manipulation, enhanced physical attributes, and access to powerful mystical artifacts as Sorcerer Supreme. Constantine's abilities are more subtle: spellcasting, exorcisms, summoning, creating protective wards, and using cursed objects. His strength lies not in power, but in strategy and manipulation. Dr. Voodoo's formal training and spiritual connections make him a powerhouse. His role as Sorcerer Supreme means he has responsibilities but also access to incredible resources. Constantine's unpredictability is his greatest asset. He's resourceful, always finding unconventional solutions. Dr. Voodoo's connection to the Loa can be a double-edged sword. If severed, he'd lose a significant portion of his power. Constantine's human vulnerabilities are significant. He's susceptible to mortal harm, diseases, and his reckless actions often have severe consequences for himself and others. Allies and resources. Dr. Voodoo's allies include the Loa spirits, providing guidance and power boosts. His brother Daniel's spirit is a constant companion. He's also collaborated with the Avengers, Doctor Strange, and other mystical heroes. John's contact list is complicated. He's got allies like Swamp Thing, who controls all plant life on Earth, and Zatanna, a powerful magician. However, due to his manipulative nature, his relationships are often strained. Dr. Voodoo wields the Staff of Legba, allowing him to open portals between dimensions, and other voodoo artifacts enhancing his abilities. Constantine often acquires magical items through less than honest means, but they come in handy in tight spots. Hypothetical battle scenario. Alright, let's set up this epic face-off. Picture a dark, abandoned city street at midnight, where the barriers between dimensions are thin. A rift opens, merging elements of the Marvel and DC universes. An unknown entity manipulates events, leading Dr. Voodoo and John Constantine to believe the other is a threat to their world. Misunderstandings fuel tensions, and their paths converge. Dr. Voodoo, sensing the occult disturbances, calls upon the Loa and prepares protective wards. Constantine sets up mystical traps and gathers information on his mysterious adversary. As they confront each other, Dr. Voodoo might attempt to bind Constantine's spirit or incapacitate him with spells. Constantine, meanwhile, could use illusions to misdirect Voodoo or invoke banishing rituals. The battle escalates as both utilize their full arsenal: Voodoo's raw magical power and spiritual connections versus Constantine's cunning strategies. Perhaps Constantine discovers the key to disrupting Voodoo's connection to the Loa. However, Voodoo's resilience and adaptability keep him in the fight. Alternatively, Voodoo sees through Constantine's deceptions, forcing him into direct confrontation. It's possible they reach a stalemate, realizing that continued conflict only serves their common enemy's agenda. Maybe they combine their strengths to uncover the true mastermind, turning from foes to reluctant allies. Theoretical implications. A clash of this magnitude could have significant repercussions. Mystical energies could become unstable, affecting both their worlds. The aftermath might require collaboration between heroes from both universes to mend the damage. Imagine the ripple effects. A blending of dimensions might lead to new alliances or conflicts. Other heroes and villains could seize the opportunity to further their own agendas. Both characters might gain new insights, Dr. Voodoo recognizing the value of unconventional tactics, and Constantine acknowledging the weight of responsibility that comes with great power. Conclusion. So, we've journeyed through the origins, powers, and personalities of Dr. Voodoo and John Constantine. We've compared their abilities and set up a hypothetical battle to explore how such an encounter might unfold. At the end of the day, both are champions in their own right. Dr. Voodoo brings formidable magical might and spiritual depth, while Constantine wields cunning and a will to bend the rules to his favor. But hey, that's just my take. Man shrugging now, I want to hear from you. Who do you think would win in this mystical matchup? Do you side with the Sorcerer Supreme or the Hellblazer? Drop your thoughts, theories, and any epic scenarios you've imagined in the comments below. Let's get the conversation rolling. Memo fire. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. In our next video, we'll be diving into another epic showdown between two legendary warriors. You won't want to miss it.